couple years ago, you take Trey Lance with the number 3 overall pick, and just last year, he was the starting quarterback going into the offseason. And, obviously the starting quarterback week 1. Now, after Brock played as well as he did, you and John Lynch have both said, in essence, he's the leader in the clubhouse, Brock Purdy is. So how should we read that about where Trey is now with the organization?
Yeah, no, I get that question. I understand the unusual circumstances of when you trade up for a quarterback with the 3rd pick in the draft, how you're expecting him to be the man for a long time. And we did expect that, and I still believe that he can be. You're also not expecting the last pick in the draft to come in and play at that level. That's why he was our 3rd quarterback, despite how good he did from day 1 to all that. But you're not expecting it. He got that opportunity because of injury. And then he went in for 8 games and won every one, which is the first thing you look at. But then you watch the tape and just try to see why. And it was legit. He played at an extremely high level. I think our team got a lot better when he got in there. And I think his position and every position around it, including our team, when you go back and watch it, he's a real player. And so when you talk about what does it say about Trey, I just think it's so unfair to Trey. Trey played 1 game this year. What it says about is what Brock did in his 8 games. And what Brock did is really damn good. Now, what does that mean to Trey? Nothing. He's only got 1 game to play. The year before, he got 2 games. We took Trey thinking we'd get an opportunity to play more because we knew where we were going to go eventually. That didn't happen. Not because of anything against Trey. He wasn't quite ready his first year, and Jimmy was still on our roster. And Jimmy is a very good quarterback. It's not easy to beat out. And then we made the move to Trey. We were able to get Jimmy as a backup at a very cheap price, just luckily, in case something bad happened. But we were ready to go with Trey. And Trey was going to go through a lot that year. And I believe he would have got to a level that did some similar stuff. He missed that op, and Brock came in and did it. Now, I truly believe Trey can go do that. But Brock's already done it. And that's a very good thing for us to have. And that's not something that I got to make a statement about. That's something that our players know from watching the silent tape. That's something I can see every day when we watch those 8 games. We know what we have. I truly believe in my heart what Trey could be. It still takes time, and you got to go do it. But in the meantime, we have a guy sitting there who already has done it. And that's a very good thing for the Niners. That's a very good thing for Brock. And you know what? I see it as a very good thing for us. I'll let it play out, and we'll see if Brock gets healthy. We'll see how much ground Trey can gain in the meantime through practice and things like that. And when Brock comes back and is healthy, we'll see where we're at. But the one thing that we did last year, we went into last year not knowing if we could have a high starting caliber quarterback because no one on our roster had done it before. And we believed someone could. That's why we were rolling the dice. And then we ran into a very good backup. And Trey missed that opportunity. And then Jimmy came in and helped us for a while because he was proven. Then Brock got the same opportunity Trey started with. When it was all said and done, because if someone got to play, we know we have a quarterback who's done it out there at a high level in the NFL who we can win with. I also believe we have 2 more on our roster. All right, strongly. But one other guy showed it. So let's see how it plays out. And I could say that I'll make the decision, but I really don't look at it that way. I look at it as the players make the decision, and it all comes down to the silent tape, and I'll articulate it for you if you ask me a question. But it's going to go back to what you see on that tape, and usually it's right there.
Well, what about it's early right now, but how's Trey coming along right now in these early?
Trey's been awesome. I mean, the one thing that I think was such a tough challenge for Trey his first year when he broke that finger and it healed but didn't heal right. He spent a whole year throwing without a bent finger, which changes everything, which shows the toughness of the kid that he never complained about it. He just tried to adjust so he could be out there. And then the whole offseason, he's been trying to fix that and get that back. So by the time we got him, he was a little bit behind. He had spent a whole offseason away from us, just trying to rehab his grip so he could get back to throwing normal. And then we got with him, and now everything comes. And yeah, he got better through all of that, but then he got hurt. And you got to sit and watch Brock. You got to watch Jimmy. You got to sit and think about the ups and downs he had preparing for the moment and actually not go through the moment. And now we get to this offseason. Yes, he had an ankle, but the ankle was healed pretty fast. But he had no other injuries. So as soon as the season ended, Trey was working in all aspects, not trying to re-get his grip, just trying to throw like he always has before he got hurt. And now once his feet were healthy, he was able to get such a better base in these last 2 months that I think Trey's the best that we've had him right now. And yeah, we got to get into OTAs and practice, but when you just watch his feet, his timing, how he's throwing the ball, he's in such a better place now than he was last year at this time. And I know he's coming off a big injury, but it's because he was healthier this year. Even though last year was a little injury with a hairline fracture on a pinky, but it healed the wrong way. And this year it's a bad break on the ankle, but it healed right like most of them do. And now I just see him in such a better place, and now we'll present to him some football and stuff when we get to OTAs. We're allowed 9 of them, and we'll put players out there, and we'll see how he's playing. We'll let him and Sam roll, and then we'll evaluate all that, and we'll take 40 days off, and we'll see how we want to lay it out in training camp.